Shalom, it's me, Sudden Sky, and it's time to take on our final robot master, which is Woodman. I could make a joke about that name, but I won't. But, Flashman and Woodman in the same stage, things are getting a little intense in the Mega Man series. Anyway, I love the music in this stage, it's just so great, it gets me so pumped. The bats in this stage, the ones that are hanging from the trees, you'll be seeing those guys a lot in the Mega Man series. They're just like the Metools, they're a staple in the series. You can't destroy them in their ball form that they're in, but when they start flapping, that's your time to attack. This guy, just jump over the flame that he shoots. He's like a Houndour, known flamethrower and whatever. But his pattern is sort of hard to dodge in the original Mega Man 2. He's a lot easier in the remake and the Wily Wars, because I don't know. It's like sometimes they're long, but sometimes they're short. The long ones are like almost impossible to dodge. But you see how many times I've been using the Quick Man power? It barely goes down even a bit. And this stage it's pretty simple. If you know, like, I think the hardest part is actually those fire guys. But here, I believe, is where the monkeys show up. Yep. These crazy guys. I suggest using the Metal Blade if you have them. If you let them jump onto you, or jump on the top, they'll just start jumping around like freaks or monkeys or whatever. I've never met a monkey. Ugh. What kind of conversation would that be? I've never met a monkey. Oh, so I think there are a few parts left. I think there's enough time for you guys to go get a box of, or a bag of popcorn, you know? I just had some unsalted popcorn a while ago. Tastes good with honey. I'm a freak. Okay, back to the gameplay of Mega Man 2. Just these chickens, yeah, you don't have to move. They just jump over you no matter what. Except for that was just sort of cheap. But you know, yeah, his stage is pretty simple. Don't bother shooting those guys. I think they deflect the hits, something like that. But Woodman, his weakness is fire, but I go and kill myself because my energy is way too low and I have no faith in my skills. But just follow the rules of Pokemon and burn him. Burn it up through the fire and the flames. Carry on. And Mega Man 2 came very late in the Mega Man series. I might have said this in a part before, but you know, did the beginning say that it came out in 88 or 89, something like that. But the Super Nintendo is coming close by, and I think Mega Man starts to overstay his welcome by Mega Man 4, but that's for another time. Here we have Woodman, and I think he's pretty hard to beat with the Mega Buster alone. But and his leaf shield is pretty hard to dodge too. You have to be at a really good jumping height. And those things that are the leaves that are swaying side to side are pretty hard to dodge too. But I use Metal Blade against this guy. I'm pretty sure Heatman is his weakness, but I guess we'll never know. And in case you haven't noticed before, when I died against Woodman, they no longer do that Running Man thing that they usually do, like run in place when Mega Man dies, which I kind of miss. But I forgot to warn you. The annoying sound of Wily's UFO, his eyebrows. Yeah, cover that face up. And we actually get to see his castle in Mega Man 2. Yep, gotta love that little sound. Oh, this This gets me so pumped. Man, you gotta love it. But for this one, you want to conserve your 1, 2, and 3 weapon. No, not weapon. You just want to conserve the weapon energy for those items. Mega Man was now this is the game that shows why they call him Rockman. Just gotta love the music in this game. You just gotta. You're not a gamer unless you love this, or you play Animal Crossing. But that's besides the point. I just take the hits from those guys. I just don't like dealing with those guys. They take too much hits, and they're just a big waste of time. But I say conserve the items, but for this, you don't have to conserve that much for 3. Well, I guess you sort of have to conserve it a bit. I just I use it to the point where it becomes useless, but you know, just if I could do it with that little amount of weapon energy, I think you guys could too. Yep. And if you didn't, I guess you could get it all back with that thing. Teehee. I like using Metal Blade in this part because, you know, it's Metal Man's power and Quick Man's power that you just gotta love so much. They're just so overpowered, and for a hard game like Mega Man 2, I suggest using it to the fullest of its ability. I don't care if you cheat in this game. It's hard enough as it is. For this, you want to use item 1 for this part here. You want to switch to it first, and then you jump on it, the item that you created, and then use it, and then when that disappears, use it, and you know, you can only spawn 3 at a time, so you just have to wait for each one to disappear before you use it again. I had to press start to switch to item 1, and in later Mega Man games, yeah, they give you the option to press L or R to switch to them. But you know, I just got so used to just pressing start and switching, and when you're in a boss fight and you have to switch from item to item, I don't know, it doesn't seem very strategic to me, if you ask me. Ugh, I died. And you couldn't really see me because of the flickering. But don't worry, I think you see me for the most part in this flickering, but well, I died. I'm a terrible Mega Man player, but you know, maybe I could redeem it by beating this extremely hard dragon. And you know, this part, if you beat him, well, while you're fighting him, the screen flashes, so just a warning, it flashes a lot. He has no invincibility frame, so just get on the top of that block, and then just start spamming the quick boomerang. He's extremely easy, only if you do that. And you see why I told you to close your eyes there. But you see my energy, that boss was really hard. Well, I just said easy while I was fighting him, but you know, you get it. Get a look at Wily's castle again. There will always be a skull on it. But they don't change the music, sadly. I wish they could have created more pieces and see what the music or sound composers could have done with their talents. They gave you a lot of weapon energy upgrades, and that's because if your weapon energy doesn't regenerate from the last stage that you did. Ooh, I died. Luckily, if you get a game over, they start you right, like at the beginning of the stage. You don't have to start at the beginning of the castle, just the stage. Don't spawn item 2 while you're jumping, or else you'll bump your head. You will bump your head. I've done it. And your item 2 will disappear if you do that. And you can go on, like, even farther to jump straight for that ladder to get the E-Tank, but yeah, looks a bit risky if you ask me. But you do get some delicious items if you go and take the risk. And it's well worth it too. Like, you just have to do this beginning of the stage over and you get all those. And let me tell you, I really did need those. Well, I didn't need them because I still got through it, right? So it would have made my gameplay easier, but I don't know. But I'm telling you, it's well worth it. Spikes still insta-kill. See how much quick boomerang I'm wasting here? I just love it so much. And you'll see these guys in later Mega Man games. But, and here I like to use, well, you'll see later, but use item 3 here to get up here. Make sure you have enough weapon energy for it. And, you'll get through it easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I guess. I wanted to say something else, but, you know, I was feeling very uncreative at the moment. Flash. You just gotta flash those spikes and you'll be alright. Just make sure you don't fall into the spikes. Insta-death. Now this, I like to use the metal blades for, because they'll be spawning on top of you, and around you, all around you. And let me tell you now, they hurt like Negavision. Yeesh. Just stand in the places that you just defeated them in, except for that place. That was just stupid of me. But stand in the places where you feel appropriate, and you just won't die. And this is one of those bosses that also flash when they die, so if you're epileptic, I suggest closing your eyes, or am I thinking of Insomniac? Don't fall asleep in this video either, just you know, use the compression of this video completely obliterates those flashing lights, so you don't even have to worry about them. Get another look of Wily's castle, looking good. Very nice articulate design, and I'll see you guys in Wily 3.